Hi everyone, good day and welcome again to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Faith Martins. I should apologize because it's been a long time. I did a sit down video to talk to you guys. It's been vlogs, and in as much as I want to incorporate sit down videos, it has not really been easy. So today I'm actually on a few minutes break and I decided to make this video before I resume my work. So the last video I posted was welcoming my mom to Canada, a mom and daughter date. And I'm like, I need to tell you guys the backstory on how my mom came to Canada. My mom didn't wake up one morning and got a 10-year visa to Canada. This took a lot of planning. It took a lot of determination from myself. And it took a lot of financial commitment from my mom. Yeah, and everyone involved, my siblings, everyone involved. Thank goodness. So first of all, I moved to Canada in December 31st, 2023, and it's been an amazing ride. I moved into Canada as an international student, and I had my first semester ended in April 2024. My second semester ended in August 24, and it's a regular thing in Canada that when you graduate, you have a convocation ceremony. Thank goodness for the school I attended. I don't know if this is applicable in every other school in Canada. I'm going to be talking majorly about my school. So I was a student of Conestoga College. Conestoga College is a Canadian certified college that offers variety of courses and located in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. We've got campuses within the Kitchener-Waterloo community. We have in Waterloo, we have in Cambridge, we have in Guelph, we have in Milton, and yeah, we have in Kitchener. I was a student at the Kitchener downtown campus, and it was a good ride. First semester came with all the challenges, and by God's grace, I was able to see it till the end. And so when you graduate successfully from a college in Canada, you are eligible to invite at least 2 people to your graduation. Now, this invitation does not matter where the person lives. You could be inviting someone in America, you could be inviting someone in Nigeria, you could invite someone in Ghana, just name it. So before I graduated, it has always been my plan to have my mom come visit me in Canada, because if you've been on this channel, my previous channel as well, for a while, you'd know that I have a striking bond with my mom. And being without my mom for 9 months, 8 months per se, was a lot. And so towards my graduation, I already made my research. In fact, while I was in school, I was making my research, documents I need, documents my mom needs to present, and all of those things that will make her eligible for Canada visa. So when I graduated, I got the letter from my school, the invitation letter from my school, making me eligible to invite at least two people for my graduation. And the first person that came to my mind was my mom. And so we started the process. I told my mom about it, told my siblings, of course. I'm not the only child. I'm the third daughter of 5 children, 6 children. One is now with the Lord, so we are now 5. So I told my siblings about it, and they're like, yeah, it's a good idea. It's good. At least it's fine. It's a welcome idea. And so we checked. First thing we checked was finance. How much do we have in mommy's account? We looked at it and we're like, okay, we usually gift my mom. Like, my family is a family that gifts my mom. My mom is the only parent we have. So it's not a new thing to see a gift from one of us to her again, right? So at the point we did they said she had a good amount of money in her account, and then my sister gifted her another huge amount of money. I have a business in Nigeria, so I don't need to hustle in Canada to gift my mom, thank goodness. So I had some money to gift my mom, and we did gift deed from my sister to my mom. And then I didn't do a gift deed for myself. I didn't do it. Why didn't I even do it? Oh, sorry. All of the monies came from my sister to my mom. Yeah. The gift deed from me also came from my sister to my mom. And so we did a gift deed stating my sister is her daughter, and she's gifting us also amount of money to my mom. Please mind you, in my mom's 6-month statement, there are credits alerts from my sister already. Like, there are credit alerts from my sister. So it's not like it's all of a sudden a stranger is gifting her money. No, my sister, like, we still gift her like occasionally good amount, not 10,000 naira. So when we gifted her this big bulk money, so it was like a norm coming into our account. And so myself on the other end, I just graduated, and it's not like I was so rich, but I had a good amount of money in my account. I'm even going to be very specific in this video. So in my mom's account, my mom, as at the time of applying, had about 17 million naira in naira. And she had this goods that she did. She had this business deal that she did, and she was expecting about, I think, 7 million naira additional from the business deal that was to drop in 2 days after I had submitted the application. So when I arranged, so when we did I got my bank ticket from her bank. I did the application myself without an agent. I did it myself, and I had my friends, like, we rubbed heads together looking at my mom's documents. And so I did the application myself, and I let IRCC know, like, see the business my mom does. In fact, whatever money you're presenting needs to have a source. My mom is a businesswoman. She's an international businesswoman in Nigeria. She has been in this business for over 30 years. And so it's very easy to show them my mom's business, my mom's warehouse, my mom's shop, my mom's bank account, the gift of deed, and then the business she had just closed and the money that was coming in 2 days after we submit the application. We also stated it in the statement because sometimes IRCC will tell you to send us an updated account. And if you send an updated account, they're seeing the money that you said you were expecting in 2 days. They're seeing it in your account. So you don't want any lapses in your application. If there's anything you don't want in your visa application, it is lapses. Anything that will bring lapses, eradicate. Like, take it off. Anything that will bring lapses, take it off. Take it off 100%. And so that was what we did. First thing we checked was finance. The finance was 100%, and then we moved to home ties. Thank goodness my mom has a property in Nigeria, in Lagos. She has a property in the village. She has landed properties as well. And so we're able to get all of these documents together for the application. So this stood as a home tie. No, this stood as an economic tie to her application. And then she has business, she has store. So we had to show all of these things as economic ties, showing that she's coming back to her country. Then now, home ties. My siblings, I have 4 other siblings who live and work in Nigeria. They run their businesses in Nigeria. So my siblings were her home ties to Nigeria. And then purpose of travel, she was coming to stay with me. And then I have a house, I have a car, I have international student permits, I have a valid study permit, I have a job, and I have a job. I had a job then and I still have my job now. I have a job, and she was coming for my graduation. I have my invitation letter, and I have my graduation. I graduated with distinction. I was not just an ordinary graduate. I graduated with distinction. So I had my graduation letter and my award letter for distinction, showing that I did so well. So I want to celebrate this milestone with my mom, because who will I celebrate it with? I don't have a husband. She's my husband right now. So I said, I arranged all of these things from her end, and then we submitted the application. Then, coming from my end, I had to do a letter of invitation to my mom. Basically inviting my mom to Canada, letting the government know that I've been without my mom for so number of years, 9 months, and I had to show them how my mom had been impactful in my life, from my secondary school to university till I started my business. My mom is like my business mentor. If you guys don't know now, you know it now. She's like my business mentor. She seeks advice from me for business, and I seek advice from her for business as well. So we are like pari passu. So I had to let the government know, like, this milestone in my life would rather be celebrated with my mom than any other person else. And so I did the letter. I showed them my bank statement. I had about 8,000 Canadian dollars in my account as an international student then, that I had saved as a student. I had about 8,000 Canadian dollars. I have a car in Canada. I have a registered business in Nigeria to show that I even have another source of fund in case that 8,000 is not enough. I have a business in Nigeria that's generating this amount of fund for me every month or every quarterly. I show them. It might look like I did too much, but I made sure that the application was packed so that you don't have any reason to tell me that you refused the visa. Is it for home ties? I got it. Is it for economic ties? I got it. Is it that you return to Nigeria? I got it. Is it that your return to Canada is valid? I got it. I did everything. Every single thing. In fact, I had to even show them my mom's graduation certificate from her school to show them she's educated, and like education runs in our blood. I asked myself questions as an immigration officer, and I answered those questions in the application to ensure that there will be no reason to say, I am sorry, I am so sorry, we could not grant. No. I eradicated those fears. Anything that will make visa officer say there is a missing linkage, I took it off. So I did that and then compiled my documents and uploaded. Please, on IRCC portal, it's not just one place. So you have about 9 sections to compile documents. And so in this document, in every section, I had a table of contents. In my mom's application, I did not have letter of explanation for every other section. I will still give you on that good news because God has been faithful to my family. In my mom's application, I did not add every other section. Like, I did not add letter of explanation in every other section. Then don't forget my mom's international passport, birth certificate, proof that she's my mom. That's my baptismal card was shown, and her name is obviously on my baptismal card. My birth certificate has her name on my birth certificate. Her marriage certificate to my dad has her name on it and my dad's name. Their wedding pictures. I did everything. I did every single thing you can think of. And then the wait started. I submitted the application. We paid the application fee. She went for biometrics. She didn't have to do medicals. For visa, she didn't have to do medicals. We paid for biometrics, and then the wait started. The first month, the second month, the third month, and I was like, God, this thing needs to come out. Like, this thing needs to come out. My mom needs to, because when you submit an application, your mind is on the application, my guys. Your mind's on it. And note, this is my first ever application, submitting an application to IRCC. Okay, I'd already submitted for my own study permit extension. In fact, that's another story for another day because I had some errors. I later did my own application myself and I got my study permit extension within a month. So this is like my second but major application for someone coming from outside of Canada into Canada, because I didn't do my own myself wholeheartedly. I had somebody in Canada, thank you, Damilola. She did my application herself. And so the wait started, and on the 4th month, I got that email from IRCC that there's been an update on your application. Thank goodness I opened the update and I saw original passport request. I was super excited. I called my mom, your visa is out. Everybody was happy, but we didn't know how long the visa was going to be due for. And at that point, I submitted the application. IRCC had just announced that they are going to be giving 1 month visa for visitors. They're going to be giving according to the visa officer's discretion. So at that point, we were not certain about the amount of years. But let me remind you, before I left Nigeria, I made sure I did my passport and my mom's passport. And they were both 10-year passports I did. So I knew that if God on our side and if the visa officer checked our documents the way I arranged it, and chose to give us according to the validity of our passport, my mom was going to get a 10-year visa, which was already 9 years visa last year. And so, to God be the glory. Hallelujah, somebody. To God be the glory, the visa was approved and my mom got a complete 9-year visa. The visa should be 8 years now because this is another year, this is 2025. So now it's 9 complete years visa. And I'm grateful to God. There was no form of misrepresentation of documentation. Please. Right now, I'm making this video. I know some of you will want me to do your applications. I am not an agent. I am not a visa agent. I'm not a consultant. I don't even do applications for people, except maybe some few that want me to guide. And I'm not guiding you for free. I am even expensive to even guide you because I have done this, like, I'm not going to mention the number of times that I'm done with my last video of visas, right? I'm going to now like explain how many times I've done this. And it's not cheap. It is, see, to do visa is the most stressful thing I've done in my life, aside studying in Canada. And then knowing which man is your own and which man you want to educate, as in knowing which relationship need to end. Aside these two, doing visa is one of the hardest things I've done in my life because it takes a lot of detailing, a lot of determination, a lot of mind work. I could be at work and then my mind goes, these documents would solidify the application in this area. And I'm texting my mom, Mommy, I need these documents to solidify the application. Can you go and scan it? Use your camera. Just snap a clear picture. I'm going to scan it on my head because I will not be stressing my mom. So she was only snapping the things and I was scanning it myself. Mommy, snap clear picture of this thing. I need it before I get home. I'm at work. And so it's not an easy something. Even after giving you a comprehensive list, your mind is still at work until you submit the application. Yeah. Especially when you're taking your time to do an application. You're not doing it because someone is paying you and you want to do it faster so you don't know that person's own. No. You're doing it because you want this person to get the visa. So I think I've explained how my mom was able to achieve her 10-year Canada visa. If you like, say it's 9 years. I call it 10 years, round number. I've explained how my mom was able to achieve her Canada visa to Canada. If today is your very first time coming across any of my videos on YouTube, you are absolutely welcome. Please do me a favor. I know I've been so inconsistent. I have good news for you guys. This girl is becoming a graduate for the 2nd time in Canada. Come on, give them. Come on, give them. I need to get back to work. I don't know what the time is right now. Oh my God, it's 6 minutes to the hour. And I have to see a client for 5 o'clock, so I need to end this video. If today is your very first time coming across any of my videos at all on YouTube, you are absolutely welcome. Please do me a favor. Please do me a favor. Subscribe to my... I just saw a video on Instagram where the pastor is telling a woman that she should pay $1,000 for her to deport her daughter. What kind of manipulation is this? So please do me a favor, subscribe to my YouTube channel. See, this is a very new YouTube channel. Please, let's get subscribers. Let's hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. But how is it possible when I'm not even posting like that? I'm going to promise you guys I'll make posting a duty, because I think I'll be doing this. I'll be editing my videos every night. I'll make sure I need to get an earpiece, so I'll be editing my videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye. Mwah.